hello. Happy Wednesday. Right. How are you? Like most days, I am still figuring out what I'm gonna paint. Stream. I am thinking I'm gonna do some graduated hills type of thing. But that's gonna have a lot of drying time. So that's why I'm struggling. Is that really what I want to do? I am like really close to having some new camera set up, figured out, I hope, but not today, of course. So then I'm hoping by next week I'll be able to do smaller stuff so that I can zoom in my camera better, because I currently don't have that capability. I think I was realizing that the video quality of this webcam is just not good enough for me to zoom you way in to show you detail stuff. So I didn't want to do a small detail thing. I wanted to paint. I was like, oh, I'll paint this. It's been on my queue of things to do. I have these beautiful leaves. They're Japanese maple leaves that I want to do on this tan tonal paper. And tan. That would be really pretty. And I'll probably do one by itself, and I'll also do them both together. But that's small, detailed work that I don't want to attempt to do again, because the last couple of times where I've zoomed in, video quality was very just upsetting. So I think I'm just gonna do something simpler today to avoid that annoyance, and I'm hoping you'll be able to see what I'm doing, basically. All right. So with that all being said, I'll go look at cricket for a minute. Okay, here we go. I've got Rachel Kelly Art. Hey, thanks for the follow. Holy cow. Hi, how are you? Welcome to my art stream. Just getting started. What kind of art do you do, Rachel Kelly Art? You don't have to chat. That's fine. I'm just gonna start painting. Thank you so much for the follow. I think that gets me to 30. Woohoo! So exciting. Today I decided to paint slightly different than I normally paint. Oops, that's my hand. I mean, I've done this before, but I haven't done this on stream before, where I have this is water in here. I'm gonna water down some paints in the bowl, and just use that to paint my overlapping hills and stuff. That So, that being said, I have to decide on colors. I think I'm gonna go. Done a lot of, in like my intro screen, that's kind of along the same lines. I've done new blue into green a lot. A lot is the right word, but there's my 8x10 line, by the way. This is gonna be 8x10. I don't know. I'll do purple into blue. I think I need some more purple though. It's a violet. It's violet color. Put this on my paper. My box O paints. I think the purple I'm still using is actually like the quote-unquote student quality. Not greatest, but it works for me. So, oh, cricket, looking like crazy. Oops. So I'll do. Brush and cobalt. Do you go purple into blue or blue into purple? I think purple into blue. Okay. So, purple and blue, purple and blue. I'm doing stuff. I'm painting. It's happening. I think doing it this way is going to help me achieve my mixture. As I mix the colors, as I mix more and more blue into here, I am telling myself that this is going to make it easier. I don't know if it actually is going to or not. I have started with too much water. Purple, purple. So, to decide on shapes. Oh, which way do I want to do this? Actually, do it the other way. This is just water. Just wetting my paper to help my even coverage. I think this is going to be a hair dryer intensive day. That's okay. this way. Get our purple back over here. It's really pale, but I'm hoping you can see that. Bubbles. Just a really pale purple going on. Splash water, like myself. You can probably just tell that it's wet. Purple. Next go around. Hair dry time. Oop. Oh. Oh gosh, Kelly, Rachel, and then Rachel, Kelly, Rachel. I forgot I had that setting on. Thank you though. Yeah, thanks for sticking around. Thank you. Cricket will appreciate that you say she's cute. Rachel, okay. 2 first names. No, thanks for being here. Thanks for chatting. Her name is Cricket, by the way, in case you didn't figure that out. Yeah, this is what she normally does. She stays with me, hangs out with me, and snoozes. So I hope that's okay with you. Alright. Going to do a couple different shapes here. Back one's gonna be cool. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. I am a little bit more aware of my nails since I started streaming, because that's what people see. Where are you from, Rachel? Love your little panda. That it's showing. It's your little word for that icon. I'm gonna be in and out of mute here because I'm gonna get the hairdryer going again. It's basically the only way I can do this on stream. Ireland. Ah, Kelly is a very common Irish last name, if I'm not mistaken. Lifelong Teddy, the panda. Oh, cute. Ireland. Been there a few times to visit. I see you have art in your name also. What sort of art do you do? You can tell me, I'll get back to you. I'm just going to be blow drying. That's awesome, Rachel. Like lino prints or a different kind of prints? I don't know that much about printmaking. Drawing, awesome. And also poetry. Very cool. We'll do stream. Are you in Ireland now? Isn't it a little, is it late there? I guess it's not that late. Not almost midnight. Blue here. Etching. Oh man. With acid, right? 11:30. Yeah. Acid. Right? The etching is the one where you use acid. It's thick paper. So do you use like cotton paper? Like this is nice thick paper. Is it cotton, like watercolor? Oh, scratching. Oh, interesting. Fabriano, yes. Actually, no, this is not it. But I do have Fabriano. I like their paper also. I think this is on Fabriano. Yes. Good stuff. I also like Fabriano. So soft and thick you can sleep on it. Do you use cold press, hot press? Probably you want it to be smooth, don't you? Like watercolor sometimes. Like I like textured paper. I'm assuming you might like smooth paper. Soft and thick. Correct me. Right point. So what do you use to do the scratching? Is it like a tiny chisel? Is it like a awl? What do you use to scratch the copper? And what actually picks up the ink? The scratches or the not scratches? I'm so intrigued. Okay, I'm paying attention. I'm just muted. Hopefully I don't forget to unmute myself. This is great. Interesting. So it's like a metal tip pencil, and that is strong enough. So the tungsten must be harder than copper. Copper's a pretty soft metal, right? I mean, a little bit. I can sew through a copper pipe with a hacksaw. I suppose you can hacksaw on a lot of things, but. Scratch the indent to hold the ink. Strategically leave bits in place. Interesting. Trial and error. So you don't know what you have, and of course it's backwards, right? Zinc or acetate also. Okay, okay. You don't know what you have until you print it. You don't know what you're gonna get until you're done, basically, and you go and try it. That's crazy. That's a lot of delayed gratification. How long does it take you? How big of pieces do you do? Little things, giant things? What type of subjects? Flowers, people? Still is printed. Yeah, that's crazy. Brave lass. Oh yeah, lots of prints. Right. Chairs. Cool. A lot of different kinds of chairs. Chairs, armchairs, rocking chairs. Okay, what other kind of chairs are there? Antique chairs, modern chairs. Been watching a lot of videos lately of people cutting the linoleum. Is acetate soft like the lino, or is it? Well, it must be firmer because you said you use the scratch. It's the scratch kind. Sorry, I was paying attention. I swear. Technology for people. Yeah, tall ones, wobbly ones, three-legged ones. Cold, metal, cold. Lots of cushions. Oh, that's so cool. You're exactly right, I think. Got people in my life as chairs. Aw. That's really cool. Really interesting. I'm so intrigued. Are you on Instagram and stuff so I can check you out? Because I think I saw you liked my reel a few little bits ago. Aw, thanks. I will definitely check it out. I don't want to do it now because my computer might die. I don't want it to ruin the stream, but I will definitely check you out. I will go look at your stuff. Thank you for the what am I doing? Oh, I gotta do this again. I'll be back. Rachel, that is an interesting question. If I were to describe myself as a chair, well, I think I would be probably a fairly simple, sturdy chair made out of wood, probably, but with a few like interesting and beautiful details. Like maybe the legs are beautifully turned, or there's like maybe in the back there's like a carving, but not huge, like the whole thing's not carved, but like maybe there's like a beautiful hand carving in it. And maybe it's got like, I don't know, hidden details. Maybe it's all old-fashioned construction, maybe no metal fasteners kind of thing. Maybe it'd be one of those like artisan chairs that's only held together by wooden pegs. So something, you know, a little bit complex, but also very simple and functional. I don't know if that was too much. But yeah, no problem. That's such an interesting question. Of course. Bit of cushion? Maybe I do. I think I probably would. Just so your seat's a little bit more comfortable. A pattern. Maybe like a blue. I like blue. Problem. Again, maybe a simple pattern, but maybe a little old-fashioned. One of those cute prints that's like mostly one color, but then it's got like, you know, like cute little bees on it or something. But I think that would be cute little accenty details. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm a, you know, I think I'm generally kind of a simple, straightforward person. But I have my complexities. I have my hidden talents and hidden things, I think. How long have you been doing this chair series? Has it been an all-consuming thing for a while, or is it new? Subtle carvings. Thanks. You know, I love the simple pleasures in life, and to make me be kind of thing. Doors and keeping, and yeah, my dog, and over a year. Cool. How did you learn to do the printing and stuff? Ah, art therapy. Oh, wow. Interesting. Yeah, I get that. That it's hard to talk about yourself. That's very cool. I am essentially self-taught watercolor. Just started painting last year. And still in school. Awesome, awesome. I love art as a therapy though too. Art is very I'm really gonna tell about yourself. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I kind of was thinking that as I was telling you. I was like, how do I describe myself? I don't describe myself very often. This is not a thing I practice. But it's very cool. I'm gonna say art therapy, art as therapy, art is therapeutic, art is very such a great form of self-expression that I didn't realize I needed. I think I've always been creative, but up until recently, no, it's fine. I wasn't uncomfortable or quite all right. I think up until recently, I didn't realize how artistic I was and wanted to be. I was always a maker. I always made stuff. I always crocheted or knitted, or I even started sewing in recent years. And I like, it was always, you follow a pattern and you make the thing that somebody else has made before, which is great. I love patterns. But then I realized I started to make up my own things, or I would deviate from the pattern and I would make something slightly different. And we're letting this dry, by the way. I wasn't always no, that's a good point. I mean, I've always had certain skills that could be considered higher level skills that I presented to the world. For example, I am a degreed engineer, and that is very detail oriented and everything, and that is can be a form of art. But how to put this? I guess I wasn't feeling, I enjoyed it, but the thing I liked most about it was the making something, creating something, and like seeing the tangible thing that I finished, being very proud of that. Yeah. And sort of civil engineering, so buildings, bridges, Um, yeah, and I was actually in the U.S. Army for quite a while, and I was an engineer in the Army, and we would build stuff. Did a lot of different things as an engineer in the Army, but that was okay, and it was very gratifying. Thanks. It was gratifying to see when we finished a project. That was fun. That was the best part. It was all the other stuff that I was like, I could leave this. I don't need this, but that's one of the reasons I stopped doing it. But serving my country and everything was great, but I wasn't feeling as happy and fulfilled, and I was homesick and stuff, so I came home. But it's really very recent that I realized quite how artistic I am. And my family's very artistic. I was also always into singing and choirs, and that form of art as well. I acted in high school. I was in musicals and done that. So it's really kind of funny that if I actually think about it, think about how creative and how artistic I actually am, it is actually kind of like, whoa, actually, yeah, I do a lot of art. But earlier in my adulthood, I would not have said so. But no, it's great. Yeah, I come by that honestly. My mom has always been a creator. She's always knit and sewn things. She used to sew me clothes when I was a kid. And yeah, and my dad is an amazing artist. He can paint and draw and all that stuff. And he can sing. That's where I get my vocal ability from. But all right, I got a hair dry. Be back. It's funny you asked that. When thinking about things, do I visualize them or am I more logical? I think you mean logical, not logistical. But it's funny because I do both. I think I'm definitely a visual learner. I like to see things drawn out and stuff. And I often draw sketches for myself about working out problems. But I even do some woodworking sometimes, and I will draw out my plans and like make sure things. Oh no, this guy, logical. But So it's funny because I'll draw myself a little engineering sketch for things. So maybe it's just a combination of the two things. But yeah, I think it depends on what I'm doing, what the question is. Yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of engineering has to do with design and you have to have that imagination to come up with a different design. It's funny because I don't think I overthink. No, I don't think I overthink. I do sometimes spend a lot of time figuring out a problem, but I don't necessarily overthink. And I can definitely figure out like a mechanical problem. I can work myself through the logical steps of stuff like that. Yeah. All right, did I put more glue in here? Yeah, yeah, yep. I do that all the time. I'm always making the list of all of the things that I need for XYZ project, whether it's a gardening project or renovating a bathroom or something. But yeah, definitely. I'm always making lists for that stuff. Okay. To do this the way I just did it. Oh well. Parts. That's exactly right. I'm a bit, I'm a problem solver kind of person too. To think through problems, puzzles. Aw, thanks, Rachel. That's very nice of you to say. Cricket. What's up? Warm in here. So, you said you're still in school. What are you going to school for? Are we talking, I'm trying to think what the right terms are in Ireland. Secondary school? Shoot. Or university? Okay, high school. And what do you call it? Thank you for translating for me. You call it what? Secondary. Okay, cool. So, fun fact about me is that I lived in England for 2.5 years when I was a kid because my dad was in the army also and we were stationed there. So I have a bit of a base. One more year. And then you're free. What are you gonna do when you're free? Gonna art full time? You gonna go to art school? Yeah, cool. Art college. Is there one in Ireland you want to go to? You're on screen. Hi, sweet. Okay. Okay. Something School of Art and Design, College of Art and Design. Some anxiety and stuff. Don't we all though? Not to downplay yours. National College of Art and Design. Very cool. Well, I hope your anxiety and stuff doesn't stop you. I struggle with well, I struggle with some depression and stuff too. But it's definitely, I like that this day and age we can talk about it, and I think there's less and less stigma that goes along with it. We're all realizing how many other people around us struggle with similar things. But if you don't want to I hope you said you've already said that you are going or have at least gone through therapy. It's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for feeling comfortable that you can share that. And I hope, one of my goals of streaming art is literally just to be sort of this like nice calm place someone can come and watch and chat if they want to, listen to me ramble, look at my dog licking her bed. I hope the music is okay, and whether it's just watch me art and chill, because I think art is chill. I think art is relaxing, and I like that about Twitch. Twitch can be sort of thing. Cool. Oh, thanks. It means a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you for chatting with me today. Thank you so much. A lot to me. I'm pretty new at streaming. I guess I've been streaming 6 months now, but mostly that is is my goal. To be calm and welcoming. It's okay to ask. I did a very short stint of therapy, but not for depression, for other things. But I don't go to therapy. I don't know. Probably should. But my depression really comes and goes. What was suggested to me recently was using one of those call lines for when I am feeling especially down. I might start doing that in the future, because it comes on and then I just have a couple of really low days. Sometimes it's only one day. And then I can usually, I don't want to say snap out of it, but there you go. That's good. Talking to someone outside of your normal sphere of influence can be... Oh, there she goes. Bye, Cricket. Where are you going? It can be difficult and it can be helpful. I mean, very helpful if you let it, because I think sometimes when our loved ones are telling us, you know, obviously they're not professionals usually, but, you know, our loved ones are like giving us advice and things, we don't always take it as well. We don't always take it to heart, I think. I think sometimes we discredit those people that are closest to us. Write them off as, oh, they're just saying that because they're mad at me or whatever. But when it's a complete stranger sometimes and they're like, oh yeah, XYZ. Sometimes we, obviously professionals too, it helps when they're a professional. They've gone to school for the thing. Usually, therapy, yeah. It's a weird situation. It's a weird, but yeah. I mean, honestly, a lot of us need to be going to therapy and we're not. Even if it's just working on our interpersonal communication. We're not all born with great communication skills. And we're not all born with the ability to understand another person's point of view. Relationship counseling, that's therapy. I think a lot of couples, probably most couples, would benefit from that. We don't just automatically know how to interact with people. Yeah. Well, that was very clever for you. Did you know you were doing it? Did you know you were doing it at the time? Sometimes we do things subconsciously. I feel like that's the classic, oh, my friend has a problem, when really you're talking about yourself. It's easier to talk about your friend that has the problem. Oh, they need help with something. But it's okay, because you're not talking about yourself, you're talking about a quote unquote a friend. Yeah, I think your chair analogy is very clever. and so spot on. There are so many different kinds of chairs. Comfy chairs. Comfy chairs. I'll blow dry this. I'm glad you're fine. That's awesome. I'm glad it's helped you. And I hope you're maybe not having to go to therapy anymore, because that's always a great feeling when you've moved, you've figured out enough things, or whether it's awareness, or I don't know if coping mechanism is the right word, but methods to help you help yourself. I know a lot of times getting out of therapy is extremely important. Well, thank you so much for sharing. You definitely do not have to keep talking about it if you don't want to. I'm very glad that you felt comfortable to share what you have shared. I hope I didn't pressure you into sharing more than you wanted to, but thank you. I'm so sorry you had such an upbringing that has caused problems for you. That is, of course, not something anybody wants to go through, but I'm glad. I mean, it's the same thing. Like, nobody teaches parents. I'm not in any way trying to downplay your issues, but nobody teaches parents how to parent, and there's plenty of them that aren't doing the right things and are causing, potentially causing issues for their children, and they don't even realize it. But I'm so sorry that has caused you to need help, even at such a young age. I mean, you still have such a lot of life left, that I'm glad you're getting the help you need now and not having to wait. So well in your adult life before you need. It's great. Good. I hope it's good for you. That's okay. No, don't worry about it. That's another nice thing about Twitch, right? I know a lot of the people that watch my Twitch streams, but I watch other people's Twitch streams, and sometimes it's nice to talk to people who don't have a clue who you are, and you know, probably will never meet, and you can just vent or be like, oh, I had a crappy day. My boyfriend's such a jerk. Not that my boyfriend's a jerk, but you can do that on some random Twitch stream, and you know, none of your relatives are there, and none of your, you know, maybe you have friends there, but they're your Twitch friends, and you can vent to them, and it works. Oh, I felt that way on other people's Twitch streams. I felt like, wow, I can actually share something. Maybe it seems like it's like overly personal, but it's actually okay. And the anonymousness, whatever the right word is there. Anemone. Yeah. And some people abuse that power. The trolls, per se. But it seems to be, and it seems the art community on Twitch especially is very welcoming and very open and very kind. I have been amazed at how kind other Twitch artists are. Oh no! Did that happen? Just a nice place, I think, Twitch. I'm glad you found me today, Joe. Glad you felt like you could share some stuff. Boo-boo. Oh, whoopsie, well. Cricket, why are you over there? Why don't you want to be over here? Oh yeah? Like I said, I especially think the art community on Twitch is pretty great, especially since artists can pay more attention to our chat. You can actually have a conversation with someone like we did today. I don't think gamers worded the same. People who watch gaming streams, I don't think they get the same experience. I really don't. Wait, did I ask you, do you stream also, Rachel? Do you stream your art? Very cool. Yeah. Me too, to be honest. You can't stream. Okay. Gotcha. I end up watching some people play games, but it's really because I watch the person for their art, whether it's traditional art, digital art. I watch traditional artists, digital artists. I even watch a cosplayer. And you know, they play video games sometimes, but that's my only video game Twitch watching is watching these people that I watch their art. Also sometimes game. Just because I like to support them in their endeavors. But yeah. A knitter, yeah. I've seen some people knitting and crocheting on Twitch. I personally haven't stopped to watch them a whole lot, but yeah. It breaks up the monotony sometimes. I'm not very good at games. Otherwise I would consider it. Cricket, where are you going? Alright, I've been streaming for almost an hour and a half. I think Cricket needs a break. She's telling me she's gotta go outside. But please don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Oh, I have my bee. Not much to watch, yeah. Especially if you don't knit, you don't know what's going on. This is my little bee. Can't see his wings. Oh, there's his wings. I made this on stream several weeks ago at this point. Be right back. Back. No wing because of the lighting. My lighting is terrible. I'm working on it, I swear. Okay, I'll be right back. I just have to let Cricket out. And maybe myself too. Oh, I will. Thanks, Rachel. Again, for the 100th time, I'll be right back. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. realized I forgot to feed Cricket for dinner. And a cookie. Usually on stream days, I like to feed her a little bit earlier than normal, and I guess I got distracted. Okay. If I ever make affiliate, that's going to be one of my redemptions, is to give Cricket treats. Right, sweetie? Yeah. Thank you for the licks. Okay, hello there. Oh, hello there. It worked. Yay. It was scratchy on my end, but oh well. Thanks. That was cute. I also wanted to show you I have a command, a whoopsie command. There's also a whoopsie sound. So like when I make goofs, big old paint splatters, like I did earlier, that's a whoopsie. And I count how many whoopsies. Okay. Cricket, please stop. Alright. Where was I? I was thinking about Ireland, and I was thinking about last names. And a friend of mine's sister, her name is Erin, which, in my understanding, is Erin. Discreet hello. Ah, thanks. Oh yeah, our Erin is the name, if I'm not mistaken, of Ireland. Erin is, or it's Irish for Ireland or something. And then she married a bloke whose last name is Ireland. So now her name is Erin Ireland, and her name is Ireland. Funny. Version. Yeah. I lived in England for a few years when I was a kid. Yeah. And I visited Ireland once when I was a kid, and I guess I've passed through a few times on flights. I do want to go back. Sure, shoot. The worst that can happen is I won't answer it. Cricket left. Where'd you go? earliest memory? Earliest memory. Well, I don't have too many, and I think my earliest memory is of a birthday cake. At grandparents' house. At my parents, my parents made the cake for me. My mom baked the cake, and then Dad decorated the cake, sort of. And it had a, I don't know if she was a doll or what she was. It had a girl on it. She had blonde hair. But I was probably 4 or 5. There we go, splashing paint again. I think so. I do not have memories of super young. A memory rather than a POV memory. Meaning like point of view. Yeah, it's not very, detailed. If that's what you're getting at. I'm also one of those people who don't have detailed dreams. Or I don't remember my dreams. Well, it's hard. Yeah, I was gonna say actually that one of my difficult things with knowing whether it's a true memory or not is all of the photos. I'm sure kids these days are gonna have even more trouble because I'm talking like the 80s. So you were probably born after 2000. I was born in the 80s. And oh, Cricket is barking downstairs. We have, the photo albums that people have that were always on a shelf and stuff. And there is a picture, I think there is a picture of that cake. But I remember more than that angle, I think. Yeah, definitely contaminated by photos. That is such a good point. Because, like, I have had that thought on multiple occasions about other things as well. And about this memory, in fact. Because I wondered if I actually remember the cake and the birthday party. Or if I just remember the photo. And am then creating a memory around it. Because I think I've done that with plenty of other things. Yeah. Truly contaminated man. Grew up with cell phone cameras and so many photos probably. Wow, that's really not a clean line. Guess that wasn't very dry. somewhat helpful. It's making it worse. Yes, reconstructed, not recorded. Yeah. Oh. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Too funny sound alerts. Was that clear for you in the stream? Because in my audio it was staticky. Just curious. Not that I didn't change anything about it. But hey, look at all the chat we've done today. 100 messages. Woohoo! All due to Rachel. Looking up at adults. Really? That is super early. Holy cow. That's like baby memory. Both staticky. Dang. Okay. I don't know what to do about it. Yeah, that's kind of it's bad streamer. Bad streamer of me. No, you are not talking too much because we're waiting for paint to dry. We're literally watching paint dry, and unless I do this, usually by now I've become silent mode because I've run out of things to talk about. So do not apologize for talking. Do not ever apologize for chatting with me. I need help. Cricket, come back. You gonna come back? Come back. Back. Tuck in your tiny shoes. Monkey strap? Too funny. That is very early. Do you have vivid dreams? Also, I wonder if that's at all related. I have no idea. I don't know things about brain science, but that's intriguing. I just sort of had that thought that maybe people who have vivid dreams also can have these vivid memories that I certainly don't have. Super early. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna hair dry. I think all little girls at some point have white frilly socks. Seems to span all generations. Yes. Oh no, night terrors. No! No! Not night terrors, I'm so sorry. What did I do? Press the space bar. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, I have to mute myself. Yes, I can reach Cricket from here. She is actually over there on the other side of my desk. This is the other camera, just me leaning over. Oh, Cricket! Oh, that's a good idea, Rachel. Some cricket pets. Should we have a cricket pet break? Oops. I'm for it. I like the cricket pet break. I'll have to write that down. Is it a tiny sofa? Kinda. It's just a dog bed, but it has what's called bolsters on 3 sides. Cricket is a hardcore cuddler, and I realized that, well, she's not young anymore, but at an early age, her early age, that she really likes to. She's always like leaning on me, or on like, okay, so she gets up on my couch and she's always leaning on a pillow. And I realized that she likes that sort of bed, and she's had this bed for a while. Her other beds she doesn't like as much. But yeah, tiny sofa. Do you have any pets, Rachel? Let's see if we can get a clean one this time. It's still damp. So the more and more pigment I put on here, it actually takes longer to dry. I think, because it's not just water that has to dry; it's the pigment all has to dry too. And now that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 layers. Mr. Gatsby. That's cute. I love punny play on word names. That's very cute. Gatsby. A great Gatsby. Love to have a dog. Dogs are great. She has helped me with my mental health, in all honesty, because of that unconditional love. Really been nice. I mean, I've had her for she'll be 10 this year. I've had her for 10 years. Yep. She'll be 10 in August. So yeah, she's not a young lady. She's a pretty great lady. Water dog. She likes to go swimming. It's weird this isn't dry again. It'll be fine. Just not getting the clean lines I want. That's all. Your secret keeper? That's cute. Tell me your secrets. Do I talk to Cricket like she's a human? I don't think very much. I think I talk to Cricket like she's a dog. I me sometimes, I think. I'm trying to think of an example. I talk to her. Oh, you know when I talk to her like a human? So like when dogs are being dogs and they're barking their heads off at something outside, because that's what dogs do. I read or watched a video or something at some point, can't remember which one it was, video or reading, that when dogs are doing that, they're alerting you to danger. At least that's what they think they're doing. And whenever Cricket's barking, I acknowledge her accomplishment. I tell her thank you for alerting me to the fact that someone is outside. And I'll tell Cricket thank you for telling me of the dangerous man running by or whatever. I'll be like, okay, I acknowledge that there's something there. Now you can stop. And honestly, 9 times out of 10, she stops. It's crazy, but I do not name my houseplants. I have a lot of houseplants. I don't. Oh, wait. There would just be too many names to remember. I can't remember all my human names that I'm supposed to remember. God, plant names would be the death of me. Splashing ping again. Oh. Okay. Y'all know. Kids' names? Get their kids' names. Really using the brush. Oh, really? You? I mean, I do have, okay, let me fix something. I do have the saturation really bumped up. Knock that back a bit. Because initially, in the really pale stuff, you couldn't even tell I was painting because my camera isn't great. I just have a cheap webcam right now. I'm hoping to change that in the next couple weeks, but let me change the filter so the saturation isn't quite as punchy. Maybe turn it off for a second. So, I mean, that's closer to actual values. No, definitely not. Yeah, I'm just a normal run-of-the-mill white girl. Okay, I have a bit of an olive tone skin, but yeah, I mean, I am getting some nice rich colors here, but so sorry. Oh, that's funny. I am white. Yep. Sure enough. I like how. Wait. and then it starts to look like I'm ill. Sorry, I'm playing with the filter again. And just turn it off for now, because you can see what I'm painting. Yeah, I'm a normal color. I mean, I think this washes me out a little bit, but Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I forget I have the filter on sometimes. My bad. And that's one of the reasons why I need to fix my camera issues, because I'm really annoyed and tired of having to constantly turn a filter on, turn a filter off, adjust the filter. I know. I'm sorry. I'm not a beautiful mocha colored person. Sometimes I wish I was. But I also don't really tan anymore. Okay, I tan. I don't mean I am physically incapable of tanning, but I don't go lay out in the sun anymore like I used to. Cause skin cancer is horrible and I don't want it. Yeah, I've definitely a few times streaming painted like most of a painting, trying to use like delicate pale colors, and the people watching me had no idea. They could see me moving my paintbrush around, but other than that, they're like, okay, what are you painting? Just a whitely. I'm still laughing. Wow, you're white. Because I am white. Yep, Caucasian. I think, I mean, as most Americans, I have a lot of European in my background. For a shade of blue. Ooh, that's lovely. Do you have red hair? Shade of blue, like where you can see all your veins, and blood actually makes your skin bluish. I'm kind of green, to be honest. Next to normal people, I look green, especially when I'm paler. I mean, it's summertime, but so I'm a little bit darker. But yeah, when I'm pale and I stand next to a person who's got normal rosy skin, I look green. Olive skin, man. Shit. A thing. I gotta blow dry. do have a bit of German, but only a little bit. I am very much a mutt, very much an American mutt. But my last name is German, yes, and I'm probably like, we say Wagner with a W. Yep. Obviously on my dad's side, there's a lot of things that go into that side of the family, and I'm probably only like, I don't know, a 32nd German or something. I'm also a little bit Scottish, I think, and a little bit English maybe, and a little bit Czech, and a little bit Ukrainian, and a little bit Polish. Did I say Polish? Yeah, I'm a lot of things on my dad's side, and then on my mom's side, I'm French Canadian. So I'm very French Canadian, and that's actually where the olive skin tone comes from. But I guess there's a little bit on that side too. Yeah, a lot of combinations of things. My family tree, but pretty much all European. Because even the French Canadians, they all trace their lineage back to France, pretty much. So yeah. Combo. This is now mostly indigo. Started with a violet, and I used cobalt to get it blue, and then now I've got indigo. No, you're fine. Like I said earlier, don't apologize for talking to me. Luckily, this is a painting that I spending a lot of time waiting for it to dry. Sometimes, yeah, no, not even sometimes. Like, there's been very few times where I've been so intensely, like, painting something that I can't pay attention to my chat. No, you're totally fine. I appreciate you being here. I said that before, but I mean it. It helps me to have someone to talk to, because I am an introvert by nature, and biggest talker, I guess, which is kind of weird to say on a stream, but form of performance art, I suppose. Oops. Yeah, no problem. Feel free to come back. To see you again in the stream. Permanent life, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I got my house, I got my dog. What can a person need? Okay, I also have my boyfriend and my family. Oh, thanks. Thanks so much. Yeah, I gotta reach affiliate before I can have people subscribe. Oh, Catsby. There's a town called Catsby. Oh, and Catsby. I'm sorry. I just didn't read correctly. You live with your mom and Catsby. Mr. Catsby. Said Catsby has a very round face. What kind of cat is Catsby? Long hair, short hair, smoosh face. I don't know what the right term is for that when they have the little squish nose. I feel like they have pretty round faces. Tortoiseshell, tabby. I don't know other kinds of cats. Munchkin cat. I'm gonna start imagining all of your chat messages with Irish accents. Swoosh face, yeah. Short ears, stubby hair. Okay. Normal length legs or short legs? We can talk about your cat while we wait for this paint to dry. I'm gonna have to turn the hair dryer on again. I'm probably only gonna do a few more layers, maybe even just one more layer, because it's getting almost as dark as it's ever gonna get, because I don't want to put black in it. I want to keep it, the pigments, I want to put black in it to darken it. I'm just gonna leave it blue and purple, but yeah, I'm really only probably gonna get one more layer, probably. 2 foot long. Oh God, that's a very tall cat. Wait, do you mean 2 feet? This is a foot. Your legs are probably 2 foot long. Wait, does Ireland use feet or does Ireland use meters? I feel like everybody but the US uses metric, which is, of course, makes a lot more sense. I think sure. Yeah. 2 foot long. That's a long-legged cat. Is that the stuff of nightmares? Okay, both to be just to be confusing. Like your road signs are in kilometers, and then it'll be like walk 10 feet and turn left. Just to be confusing. Cat on stilts, yeah, right? Oops, that was too much water. Dang it. I don't mix that much indigo. I feel like I swear in a different language. It's okay. Probably isn't. I think I'll just mix it. Miles per hour. Pints and liters. 5 feet tall. 8 stone? It's all our fault. We use too much. We've inundated your culture too much. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. We really should let go of the imperial or whatever it's called units, because they are metric. Metric is just so much easier. Tenths, everything's tenths instead of our stupid 16ths and 32nds of an inch. Like, and what is an inch? How big is an inch? This is arbitrary size. This is an inch. What? Okay. All right. 12 of those is a foot. Why not 10? No, 12. So how much is half a foot? 6 inches. No! Blah! Yeah, as an engineer, when you come back, sometimes I talk about my engineer brain versus my art brain, and sometimes I have to turn off my engineer brain to art, because, so like, this is almost a prime example. I catch myself doing even repetitive things. Is an ingot. Sorry, I don't know what that is. Foot is an ingot. Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah. I thought it was, at one point, there was somebody important, and they said this person's foot is a unit of measure, and you would use their actual feet. Yeah, and hands. Horses are measured in hands. Not height of hands. Not height of hands. Width of hands. How many hands is it? How many hands is that horse? This way. Not the long way. This way. It's okay. Don't apologize. You're teaching me something. Oh, my engineer brain. Yeah, so like I catch myself doing the same thing. I mean, it's almost nice that these are similar curves, but when I'm like other paintings, when I'm like trying to make randomized shapes or spots, I have a hard time because my engineer brain wants to go boop, 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 and make things symmetrical and even, and like there must be this many spots over here as there are over here. They must be equivalent. And then I'm like, no, engineer brain, cut it out. We're art braining right now. And then I have to like force my hand to like, I'm like, loosen up my hand. Okay, just make spots. Blah, 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 blah. And like I have to, yeah. I have to turn off my engineer brain so that I can art. Is that why they speak with a lisp in Spain? I did not know that. That is a crack up. Did not know that, that's why. Because someone made it cool. Someone made it cool, and then all the cool kids had to do it. Yep, you see that, though. Definitely see that. Oh, I have to hairdryer again. Because it takes forever to dry when there's so much pigment. You might be right there about engineers. Yeah, you might be right. All right. Rachel, I mean, I suppose I could do that, but I'm not sure how much good it would do. She's like, what are you doing? And it's still wet. She's like, stop it. The hairdryer is definitely more expedient. I didn't start using hairdryer on my paintings until I streamed. It works okay. That applause was a little bit terrifying because it was nothing but static. Mom's changed. She makes me sit on this. Whatever. Cricket, what are you doing? She's always telling me I can't leave the room. Yeah, that was terrifying because it just was static. I was like, oh my god, what did I break? I really gotta figure that out. The sad thing about that applause is that it is a part of Twitch. I think it's a part of the Twitch platform. I wonder if that's why it is slightly broken. It's because I'm also streaming to YouTube at the same time. There's plenty of streamers I watch that have sound things that work just fine. I just don't know how they do it. I'm still learning. Thank you, by the way. Appreciate that. Appreciate you, Rachel. No one's ever played so many of my little sound bites. Thank you, thank you. You want to hear what it sounds like with the hairdryer going? Just kidding, you don't want to hear that. It is, and then the microphone makes it so much worse. Tiny, aggressive little tiny little jet plane. Although this is the most action my hairdryer has seen in years, because I have curly hair and I don't blow dry my hair very often. And when I do blow dry my hair, I use a diffuser, one of those things that looks like a ray gun. And since I moved the hairdryer into this room, I have not needed it. I just let my hair dry. It's actually not Fitbit brand. It's a similar watch. It's an activity monitor watch, but it's actually Garmin brand. Not hashtag not sponsored. Oh, I never changed my question of the day. Oh man. Alright, let's see if this is dry enough. It actually feels cool to the touch when it's not dry. Fat bit. Oh no. It's a Garmin. I'm gonna try to not move the pigment around at all. This is my last layer. Knockoff brand. Oh, how many steps do I take a day? It varies. I mean, some days it's a whopping like 2,000, and then other days I'll get like 1,500 steps. I think my average is about 7,000. Let's see, what did I get today? I ran a bunch of errands and stuff today, and I got 6,000 steps. I like the Garmin because it all connects to the same app. I have another Garmin watch that I use for, well, I used to run because I was in the army, right? So like I used to have to run. Don't run no more. But so I still have that watch, and it's still a good watch. And I like that watch and this one connect to the same app, so that I can use that other watch for things like hiking and cycling, a bit more rigorous stuff. Don't have to have multiple apps or things. Okay, and go. That was my last layer. So I can't make that any darker. Pretty dark. I am in New York State. So I live in central New York, though. Not really anywhere close to New York City. We are out in country. Upstate, central New York. Upstate New York. Just my brush. Five times the population. Holy cow. Yeah, and like 3/4 of that is in New York City. 5 times the population of Ireland. Because, like, how many hours does it take to drive from the far southern end to the far northern end of Ireland? Yeah, just our state. That's insane. That's intense. Four hours across and 12. Oh, 12 hours from top to bottom? Okay. So, trying to think what's 12 hours. Because I drove from my house into Maine, and that was like across like 4 states. It didn't take me 12 hours. I think it was like 10 hours of driving. But, oh, that's walking. No, wait, are you kidding? That's walking? Please tell me you're joking. I was thinking you were smaller than that. Just kidding, okay. You're funny, Rachel. You're funny. Like your jokes. I also am a big fan of dad jokes, if you have any good ones. Oh, that pigment. Playing with the light. I'm done for the day. Unless you want to talk about anything else, Rachel. I hope I see you back. Why did the artist girl not pay the rent? Because she was poor? I don't know. She had no money. Boom. Good job. That's beautiful. I like that. I'm gonna have to write that down because I am an artist girl. Wait, write it down. I might make that into something to sell. Should I make that a t-shirt? I do print on demand stuff, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that. But I could totally make that into a t-shirt. Should I make that into a t-shirt? Yeah, why can't I find a pen? There we go. My part. I did. I love dad jokes. I love them. No, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful joke. I am not being sarcastic. I'm literally writing it down. I wrote it down. See, that's my handwriting. And I don't have great handwriting. How am I an artist? The red ship hit the blue ship. Oh. Friendship. No, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Ship. Maroon. Good job. I'm for it. You want to hear my joke? I've told this on here before. If my brothers are listening, they'll be like, oh god. How do you catch a unique rabbit? I'll wait for you to think about it. How do you catch a unique rabbit? An unique? I think you're supposed to say an. Unique up on it. Yeah, sometimes. A lot of times my parents are on. A lot of times just in chat. My parents will come on, and sometimes one or two of my brothers will be here. I have 4 brothers, by the way. 4 brothers. Me, only girl. Okay, I'm number 2 child. 1 brother, me, brother. Now, Rachel, how do you catch a tame rabbit? Tame way. Unique up on it. Cricket hates my jokes. Is it warm in here? I know. But I can't have the AC on because nobody could hear me. We're almost done, sweetheart. We're almost done, Creaky. And sometimes my cousins will be on, and sometimes my aunts and stuff will be on. Yeah. Boom. We got good jokes in here. Come back for the jokes. Did you really? Nice. Nice. I'm glad. You can use that one. Tell all your friends. Tell your friends that unique rabbit joke. It might be my favorite because it's the only one I can remember, but, you know, laugh out nasally loud. I could see that. I don't snort, but I think my sister-in-law does, and that's always pretty funny when you get a snort out of her. Nice. Got a nasal blast. I wish I could make that a soundbite. Let me work on that. But I'm totally gonna make this a t-shirt. I'm gonna wear it when I sell art somewhere. She had no money! So good. So good. Keeping it. Hope you don't mind. I don't necessarily try to make her snort, because I think I forget about it, and then it happens, and then it's just so much better when the snort comes out, because then you know she really thought it was funny. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely done. This is just drying. I will post on social medias after I cut her out, because of course there's more paper here. But yeah, I'm finished. It's not much better, but kind of get the good effect. They're a little bit farther away. Yeah, I can't get this any darker. It's as dark as it's gonna be. Without putting black on it. Good. I'm proud of it. What do you think? I love to do stuff like this. I've never done one with 2 hills. I've always only done like just a set of hills. And oh, of course, Rachel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for chatting with me. I had such a great time with you. I'm so glad to meet you. I really do hope you come back. For sure. Thank you. Thank you for liking my art. Yeah. Oh, just before I go, real quick, did you find me on like the search page? How did you find me? I'm just curious. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. I'm just curious how you found me. Yeah, me too. Oh, thank you so much. And Cricket's here. She's actually right next to me. Allowing me to pet her. Love the stream. Searching, yeah. Okay. Just search watercolor or... and then go to the then reverse the views. So then that's what I do anyways. I reverse the views so the least views are at the top, because I don't necessarily want to see someone that's thank you, interested in watercolors. Well, I love watercolors. It's basically the only thing I do painting wise. Some people say it's hard, but I don't know, it just comes more naturally to me than other forms of painting. But yeah. I keep saying, but yeah. Cricket, come here. Come say bye. Come say bye to Rachel. There you go. Hey, Rachel. Here, want to cheat? Yep. I also prefer smaller streams. But yeah. Actually, I don't think I know anybody that's streaming right now. I've only rated one time somebody, but today. She says bye. I'm we'll see you next time, Rachel. And anybody else that's here and was lurking, thanks for being here. I can tell some people were here. Yeah. Yeah. I just read all of your messages now with an Irish accent. Saw a funny thing. By themselves. I've seen that too. I've seen that too, actually. Yeah. Usually just like a friend of the stream. And I think the person I saw literally just started a stream so that they could come in with a raid. Yeah. It was just to be funny. But that's pretty cute. Raiding with a party of one! Yeah, it's funny. Okay, for real. I'm the worst at leaving stream. That's cute though. Sweet, yeah. And then realize there's one person. I suppose if you're a small stream, one is a big deal. I know one is a big deal to me. Okay. Bye, Rachel. Bye, everybody. Bye, all the other people that are here. See you next time. I try to stream every week. Wednesday, maybe Thursdays. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah. Next time. Aw, the little chair. Yes, I will come find you. I will look at all your chairs. All your printings. I will come find you. Awesome. Thanks. See everybody next time. Oh no. Here's gonna crash again.